We made it to the finals, baby. Nobody knows how hard it is for us to watch Love Island 5 days a week and to be at it consistently for a couple weeks. Nobody knows how hard that is for us. But we made it to the finals, baby. We got Carmen and Kenzo born behind, but they look aesthetically pleasing. We got Hannah and Marco, who been damn near together since the very beginning. Been playing the game just right, just enough to win it all. We got Kassy and Leo, who been carrying the show on their back. Whole lot of drama, whole lot of toxicity. But they back. Why? Because Kassy always come back. And we got Taylor and Bergie. Bergie, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, Bergie. You about to mess up a good thing. Don't piss me off. But on another note, Bergie in the finals, baby. Let's get it. Let's go.
This year is my year. I may shed some tears cause I'm not supposed to be here. Bad bitch that showed me she cared, so why would I care? This is my year.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, RudeBoiTv. I'm RudeBoiSos, or you can call me Sosa Baby, whichever one you want to call me. Hey, we back with another review, Love Island, USA, Season 5, Episode 35. Let's get it. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and let's jump into this video. So it starts off with the aftermath of the messages from the family and friends, but it gets interrupted by a text. The text is like, the hideaway's open, pick somebody to go into the hideaway. They look like they wanted to pick Carmen and Kenzo, but of course, Carmen and Kenzo born behind gonna do what they do best. Carmen's like, no. And Kenzo's like, I don't want to I don't want to disrespect her dad. He's on good terms with me, and I want to keep it that way. So we're not gonna go. But Kassy and Leo, y'all go. And Kassy's like, okay, I'll take it. Kassy's like, I wasn't expecting this. Kassy's such an airhead. She was like, hey, we had our breakups, but now I deserve a treat. I wasn't expecting this, but I'll take it. I ain't gonna say no. Just airhead behavior. And Leo's geek. Leo's like, hey, I got my baby girl back. This season has worked out perfectly how I wanted it to. Like, I got to dibble and dabble in other things. Got to go all the way with Johnny and then come back to Kassy. Now I'm finna go all the way with Kassy in the hideaway. What I said a couple reviews ago. Leo want them cheeks, and he about to get them cheeks. So He goes up in the freaking hot. They get up in the hideaway. They in the hot tub vibing. Leo's telling her how much I like you, I love you, and I'm gonna continue to do these good gestures for you. And freaking Kassy's just like, we gotta keep building on this on the outside. Hopefully it works out. We build a solid foundation. But then they get into the bed, get all frisky, got the toys, got the whips, got the collars on. Leo's like, what is this? Kassy's like, hey, I think that he asked her to put something on her neck that had a chain like a collar. He's like, that makes me look like, Kassy's airhead self be like, that makes me look like I'm your pet, and I'm nobody's pet. Hey, you're such an airhead, it's not even funny. But I rock with you, Kassy. You were enough to just carry the show on your back at times. So I rock with you for that. But it continues on. They get spicy. They get frisky. It looked like they went all the way. But that's that. The next morning they wake up. They go into, they get out the hideaway and go talk to the gang. Everybody waking up. And it's like, basically, Leo's saying we had a good time. It was vibe. And I hit the grand salami out the park 3 times. Marco was like, damn, 3 times? Sheesh. And on the other end, Kassy's telling the girls with her airhead self, I went to the bakery and we baked the cake. We baked 3 cakes. They're like, I'm like, I've never seen that analogy used before. But hey, you bake you 3 cakes, good. It's whatever it is. But they got to release that energy out. It was good. It was a good last hideaway, I guess. But the episode continues on with Hannah talking to Bergie, trying to see how Bergie feels, and basically just like, how you feel about the messages. And he's just like, yeah, my grandpa hasn't really been able to see what it's been like in the house, and I really like that girl. Like, she's the only one that's made me feel confident and comfortable within the relationship. So Hannah's just reassuring him, like, yeah, I'm here for you, but do what you like, take it all in, but don't dwell on it. Like, like you know what connection you have. Nobody else really knows. Only you. So at the end of the day, go with your gut feeling. But they end up getting a text. It's the last challenge. They doing some what? Dine and something. Basically, they acting like they working at a restaurant. They got to make some burgers, some fries, and some shakes. In the challenge, they're back to back. There's a wall between them. They're chained with their both their hands are chained connected to each other. So it's like if I'm cooking over here, she's getting pulled back on the other side. So they going. The challenge looks sloppy, messy. Freaking Marco's going ham, not letting Hannah use her hands. He's over here pulling Hannah's over here like, oh Lord, or whatever. Let me use my hands. And Leo and Kassy, they freaking, I don't know what happened. Leo made his food and then just started throwing it everywhere, being messy with it. I don't know if that's what the producers were telling them. Hey, y'all get messy with it and everything. What is it? Kenzo and Carmen. This is the most excitement you've seen from them all season. They freaking doing the challenge. Carmen's trying to use her hands. Kenzo is all into his on his side, and she can't do nothing. Next thing you know, he's just tossing stuff on the back end. She's like, "You got cheese in my hair? I'm breaking up with you." But they tossing food, ketchup, all types of things all over each other. Destiny and Kyle vibing. Who else? Freaking Scott. Johnny can't understand Scott's accent, so they ain't getting nothing done on their end. And Bergie and Taylor Bergie worked in the restaurant business, Dairy Queen general manager, so he kind of know what's that like. So he's doing this thing too. Taylor's they vibing, but basically that's the last challenge, and Destiny and Kyle win, and it's like, dang, Destiny and Kyle shared a kiss right after that. She's like, oh, bragging rights, like last challenge, I won, let's go. And Kyle, for him, he's like, dang, I ain't been here for that long, I only been here for a week, too, got a dub in on the challenge, let's go. So that's that with the challenge. Afterwards, the episode continues on with Taylor and Bergie in the moment where Taylor's like she's really being vulnerable and opening up to her. This is where she's showing me like, okay, it's reality. It may not be real, but in this point, I believe it. I'm gullible. I'm that much gullible. When I see Taylor being vulnerable with Bergie, I'm like, okay, this is what I've been waiting for. This is where she's like, hey, I've been liking, like, I like you, and I don't know if you know how much I really like you, but I probably don't show you that because like I'm scared to get hurt or whatever. And he's acting like. He's asking, and she's asking, how are you feeling? And he's like, I'm feeling the same way. And it's like, we said we'll take it a day at a time. And she's just like, I mean, I guess her whole thing is like, how are you feeling on the outside? Like what's on your mind? And he's just like, I feel better today than I did yesterday. The messages is still, you could tell this whole episode, the messages been on Bergie's mind. Like he really values his grandpa and grandma's values, and it's like, he wants their cosign, and it's like when they're not cosigning, he's like, I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't know if Bergie's all in his head or if Bergie's just like, oh, my grandparents ain't feeling this. Let me not even think this is gonna work and indebted or whatever. But love is hard to find out there. So Bergie, don't mess it up. But she's basically telling him like, I don't want to indulge in this if you don't think it's gonna if you don't think it's gonna work on the outside. I don't want to continue to put my energy into this and get hurt. And Bergie's just like, distance is the only thing that's kind of that I still on my mind. It's that I'm worried about, and like, but we said we'll take it one day at a time. And Taylor's just like, yeah, it's like if distance, like I live in the Midwest. Taylor's like, I live in Dallas. He lives in the Midwest, which is not too far apart. That's just like a 2-3 hour flight up. It's like not far from Dallas. Dallas is down near the Midwest because it's aligned with the Midwest straight up for sure. But basically, she gets up and walks away. Bergie goes to talk to Hannah and Marco about what all just transpired between him and Taylor, and like he just doesn't know how to feel. He's like, he doesn't want, like, he's tired of getting hurt, and this is making him feel hurt. So, but Taylor comes back and they trying to go continue talking about it. She says, I apologize for walking off or whatever. But then they go to they're getting ready to go talk about it some more, and then here comes Sarah behind, and Sarah had a little moment, and I never really talked about it, I forgot to, but with Mike, had a little moment where Mike was challenged her. He was like, oh, why you say it like that? It seemed quite disrespectful. No need to be disrespectful. And then she's like, I'm being disrespectful? Okay, boys will be boys. I was like, okay. At that point, I was like, oh, Sarah, get off the show. But that was that. So Sarah came on and basically said, hey, America's been voting again. I didn't participate in this vote, and I didn't participate for the final vote. I'm mad at myself. I'm like, I've been working, so haven't been having time to watch it right then and there. And I wish the voting would be open longer, like open to like the next day 8 a.m. type shit or something. But basically, that the public's been voting, and there's 6 of y'all. 2 of y'all will be going home. The other 4 will be going to the finals. We made it to the finals, baby. So she reveals the first one. Carmen and Kenzo safe. Then Hannah and Marco safe. Then Leo and Kassy are safe. So it's the last 3 is basically Taylor, Bergie. I'm like, hey, Taylor, Bergie, don't go home now. And it's like you got Destiny, Kyle. They just starting to vibe. And it's like Destiny, like post challenge. Destiny's talking to Kyle. It's like, you make me feel good. Like you made me you made me feel comfortable in the challenge. And basically, like, we're in a good spot. We're in a good place. And she's telling him, like, we'll get to your grandma. It's like, your mama threw a curveball. And Kyle's like, it's okay. Curveballs can be hit out the park, too. And she's like, yeah, we're going to be straight. I'm going to get to New York, and we're gonna solve that issue, too, or whatever. And I like that. She's straight up. She's like, I'm going to bet on myself. When I go see your mom, she going to like me. She going to like me, and that's that. But it's Kyle. And then, so the last 3 is Taylor, Bergie, Kyle, Destiny, and Johnny, Scott. And Johnny and Scott feeling each other. They took a shower this episode, naked. I guess they were naked. I don't know what's going down at the bottom half, but they look naked at the top half, kissing in the shower and stuff like that. So they getting intimate. They getting close. Final days, trying to get it in before they dip. But the last person that gets voted into the finals is Taylor and Bergie. So I'm happy for them. So you got Kyle and Destiny going home. And with Kyle and Destiny going home, they're going home kind of clicking on the right page and want to see where it goes. So it's like, and Destiny been here since day one. Destiny's a real OG. And it's like, I'm surprised Destiny made it this far. Like, I thought Destiny's attitude and persona would get her voted off quickly, but they brought in people that can maintain Destiny in the house, that could, keep Destiny entertained and keep her not checked out. So it's like, Kyle was like the final one, and she's clicking with Kyle. And so it's like, it's a good vibe. They're going home. We'll see how that transpires. Do I think that'll work out? Kyle's that Nigerian man. So I think he's a Nigerian man, like I said. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're strong personalities, and it's like them Nigerian men. That's them the ones that usually could get a Destiny. Usually put Destiny in their place and take it like, hey, don't act up. Like, I ain't playing that nonsense. And it's like I don't know. We didn't get to see too much of Kyle and Destiny in the house. So it's like, I think like, she may be submissive to him. She's dominant, and Kyle's not afraid of that. And that's what I was saying. Is I know the type of people that could deal with Destiny, and Kyle was that. I don't know why they didn't click in the beginning, why they didn't give it a chance. But hey, Kyle's like, hey, I know how to put you in your place, girl. I know I'm swole. But it's like, I could check you real quick. And it's like, Destiny is like, she'll let the right people check her, and maybe Kyle's one of those people. So also Johnny and Scott going home with Johnny. Johnny's feeling Scott. She didn't think she was going to find somebody, but she ended up finding Scott final days. Scott's vibing with her final days. So he said he's willing to make it work. And so Johnny's happy about that or whatever, what they got to do to make it work outside. But Johnny came in Casa, and Scott came in just right after KK and KK and Keenan left. So basically they came in final days. But it was a good episode. It was a solid episode, and it's like, shout out to the 4 finalists. Who do I want to win? I think I want Taylor and Bergie to win, or Leo and Kassy. Like, Bergie's pissing me off that last episode, so it's like I'm trying to take my vote away from Taylor, trying to take my vote away from them. But if I could pick one to win, it's Leo and Kassy. I don't know why I don't want Hannah and Marco to win, because they didn't go through no trial and tribulations. That's just like they didn't go through the trials. Like, that's why I don't like people that just come in and just try to ride the wave the whole time. It makes it seem like, hey, y'all doing this for the money. I kind of was full with that with the last season with with the winners. They were like good for the most part the whole show, and it's like they ended up done so right after. So it's like, I don't know if this is the same thing, but you have Carmen and Kenzo were like, I was hearing the whole like, since they've been both in, that they knew each other prior to this, that they were kind of already like, so it's like that don't really count. I don't even want to, like, if y'all kind of knew each other and was playing the game, I don't like that. So it's like, I just want Leo and Kassy to win. If Leo and Kassy win, it's like, y'all saw how much I talked about Kassy being an airhead and Leo, and it's like, and Leo's just been doing his thing. But it's like, Kassy was able to be an airhead but still carry the show. There's a difference between being an airhead and just like, why are you there? But airhead is like, you're entertaining and carrying the show. But Kassy was entertaining and carrying the show, so it's like, I want her to win along with Leo. That'll be a come up. Like they kind of had their doubts, and you thought that was done. I knew they would be back, but not to win it all. So if they win it all, that'll be surprising for America to vote them the winners. Like, if I had my vote, I'd probably give them number one, and then I'd probably vote for probably only get one vote, but if not them, then Taylor and Bergie. If not Taylor and Bergie, then Hannah and Marco. If not Hannah and Marco, then Carmen and Kenzo. I mean, clearly they're the last ones, but that's it for this episode. Tell me who y'all think y'all winners is gonna be. Tell me who y'all top 2, 3, 4 couples, whatever, however y'all want, whether it be individuals or couples. Tell me who y'all top 5 was. And that's it for this video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all later. See you after the finale. You dig? Ooh.
I may shed some tears cause I'm not supposed to be here. Bad bitch that showed me she care, so why would I care? This is my year.